There's a really common question I get about the squeeze that has just been coming up again a lot lately, and I wanted to take a minute and just answer it for everyone here, and that is, do I need the Squeeze Pro? And I do have the Squeeze Pro, and I use TradingView, so I'm going to show you on TradingView if you need the Squeeze Pro. Went ahead and loaded the ES chart. This is the S&P 500 futures. This is my primary market to trade, so that's kind of the one I naturally gravitate to talk to y'all. But the Squeeze Pro is loaded here. It's a MACD based indicator that's also watching for when the Bollinger Bands move inside of the Keltner channels. Instead of having all of that stuff on your price chart, you can put it in an oscillator, which is pretty handy. So we've got the momentum showing us whether momentum is going up or down. It's going down lately. It's been going up a lot previously. And then the squeeze dots will show you the compression, or where we have momentum that's building up and not ready to move yet, but building up and waiting to explode. So that's what this looks like if you don't have the Squeeze Pro, and that would be if you're on a different platform. It'll still show you the dots and the oscillator. You just won't have the different color of all these little detailed dots. So the green is when you're not in squeeze, and then all of these other colors are different color of squeezes. So we have the low compression black squeeze, the mid compression red squeeze, and the high compression orange squeeze. And if you have a free version on your platform, it probably just shows everything as a mid compression, and it might just be set to mid compression. All these different colored dots is different settings for how sensitive the indicator is for watching for when the Bollinger Bands go inside the Keltners. And it's basically just layering 3 of them on top of each other. So that is one thing you can do. If you do have a platform with the free one, you can layer 3 free ones with different settings. But I really don't think, if you're on TradingView, you certainly don't have to. So here is the paid for free one. It does come with a class, so that's kind of the advantage. And I don't know if they're doing any live classes with it. They used to have where if you bought an indicator, it came with classes, and then you got some live trading. I don't think they have live trading on the squeeze anymore, unfortunately. But if that's not of value for you to just have the indicator without all the classes, and you want to know if there's a good alternative, there really is. This one down here is Beardy Fred's, and I'll pull that up so you can see which one it is. So if you search for TTM Squeeze, it's this one right here that comes up, Beardy Fred. TTM Squeeze Pro by Beardy Fred. And if you compare this, and I've looked at this in really, really extreme detail, if you compare this dot by dot, I have, in months and months of watching this, found a few that are different, but it might even be fixed now. This is what you need. So if you don't find value in the extras that you get if you buy the indicator from Simpler, there are definitely other options. And on TradingView, this Beardy Fred one is certainly one of them. I will tell y'all that I don't trade with the squeeze on my chart as much as I used to. I think I've gotten better at just kind of identifying areas of consolidation where I'm looking. I look at the market a little bit differently than I used to. So I'm not using it as much in my day trading. What I do use a squeeze for more these days is watching for some good entry points for a lot of, if I'm trading options I trade options on tech a lot of the Mag 7. And if I'm looking for an entry on one of those, I might look at some of the higher time frame squeezes to make sure that I find a good entry on those. But when I'm just generally day trading, the way I kind of look at the market, I'm not using the squeeze as much. I'll kind of show you. So I'm a level to level trader. So I'm charting support and resistance. And when you chart support and resistance, you'll kind of notice these zones where price gets stuck. And this is kind of the way that I look at the market. And it lines up with the squeeze a lot. And I just out of habit now know that it does. So when we're trading inside of a consolidation zone and price is stuck and waiting for that catalyst, waiting for that breakout so we can get out, that's when we're going into a squeeze, but that's also when price doesn't leave a range. And so a lot of times in my intraday analysis, I'm watching these ranges and things, and they're going to line up with the squeeze. And the squeeze is another way of looking at that, where, in my primary market, if my primary market is the ES and I'm watching this every day, the squeeze isn't as helpful to me when I'm kind of already knowing where these ranges are really specifically. But if it's something I'm not trading as often, like if it's Amazon or something like that, I don't necessarily know the levels as well. They aren't like as ingrained into my mind, and they don't come as naturally. So the squeeze will really help me kind of find those points in the market where something's likely to happen, even if I don't have all of this research that I've been doing every morning and during power hour and all that. So I hope that's actually answered probably more than you wanted to, but that's all right. So you have to decide for yourself if you really think the Squeeze Pro is worth it, but I definitely think there's a lot of options, and Simpler offers a lot of things that might be a better value for you if you're really just looking for the dots on TradingView. So there's my Barbie 2 cents for the day. I will see y'all soon. Love you.